Isaac Newton, boy genius. Isaac Newton woke up earlier in the morning. He hopped out of bed and stretched. He was excited for a new day. What great thing I will discover today, he thought. Then Isaac groaned. He had lots of things to do. There was school and homework. He had chores to do in the garden too. Isaac got dressed and set off for the day. At school, the teacher put math problems on the board. Upon the board. Isaac wasn't listening. He already knew how to do them. Isaac, the teacher asked, what is the answer to the number 3? Isaac was staring out the window. It had been raining. A big rainbow stretched across the sky. Why are there rainbows? Isaac asked. They're just stars, the teacher said. Now stop asking questions and focus on your work. After school, Isaac was reading in the orchard. Isaac hated reading. He was walking under a tree when something bonked on his head. An apple had fallen from a branch. Stupid apple, he said as the fruit rolled away. Then he sat and started thinking. His stepfather walked up to him. Why do apples fall down instead of up? Isaac asked. They just do, his stepfather said. Now stop asking questions and finish reading. That night, Isaac was washing dishes. He watched the stars come out through the kitchen window. He looked up at the planets. Mom, he said, why do the planets move through the sky? His mother sighed, shaking her head. They just do now, his mother began. Isaac knew what his mom was going to say. He finished for her. Stop asking questions, he said. Isaac never did stop asking questions. He was that for his whole life. That way for his life. When Isaac grew up, he found the answers to many of his questions. Isaac figured out that gravity makes apple falls. And gravity also pulls the planets around the sun. He did tests on light too and discovered what makes rainbows. The answer to Isaac's questions turned out to be important. They explain a lot about how our world works, and to think it all started with one little boy who liked to ask questions.